Hey good looking, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I'm Kendra Morgan Official. Today I'm going to be duping the brand new, not even been released, Natasha Denona Mini Vendo palette. I'm duping this with some Anastasia and some Sydney Grace shadows, and here's what I came up with. I first saw this eyeshadow palette debut on a little small YouTube channel, Brooke Sosa, and I wanted to mention her in here, and I will also be linking her in my D bar, so go check her out and check out the video. You can see all of the swatches and all of the info and deets on the palette specifically related to this. Here it is. The first shadow is the only one from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and the rest will be from Sydney Grace. So let's get into the dupes. I've got some arm shadow swatches here that you guys can see on my arm and see how well my swatches compare to Brooke's swatches on her arm. Brooke doesn't really let me know whether or not she's using natural light or artificial warm or cool lighting, so I tend to use more cool lighting, so that's kind of the differences that might be present. But from what I gathered, these are the shades that closely resemble the Natasha Denona Mini Vendo palette. The first shade that dupes the Natasha Denona's Stark shade is ABH's Cognac. For Natasha Denona's Bare shade, I duped that with Sydney Grace's Fairy Tale. Stripped from Natasha Denona's Vendo palette gets duped by Sydney Grace's Herky Bird. Natasha Denona's Shadow Daz gets duped by Sydney Grace's shade Paris. Lastly, Uncovered, Sydney Grace's Solomon dupes that. There is a couple of remarks that I want to say in regards to the shades. It seems like the middle shade looks more green in the pan than it does on the arm swatches of Brooke's. So I'm thinking it's kind of like her mini retro palette where it looks green in the pan and it's got that gray base undertone. So I'm not so sure Herky Bird would be the best option. I'm thinking maybe Sydney Grace's Cadet might be a better option because Cadet leans a little bit more goldy gray. But nonetheless, I liked the idea of having this nice retro green in my palette. The second note that I want to mention here is this second shade from the end. Brooke mentions that it seems to be a topper shade without much pigment, and in this, Sydney Grace's Paris is full on hardcore hyperpigmentation. So if you want to dupe the look shade for shade, I would use Sydney Grace's shadow sparingly over the top of any eye look. Alright guys, let's get into this eyeshadow look. Alright guys, that's it. This is the completed look. If you enjoyed this content, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up on your way out, like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.